friend, I am so happy that you are here. And if you're watching this video, it's because you have reached out to me to see what new thing I've been up to, or because you want to make a change in your life too. So congratulations, because I know that that is the first step, and I know that that might have been a scary, uncomfortable step for you to take. So it's really good to celebrate those things. And just know that people who take steps, despite being uncomfortable or afraid, are actually the people who take action to make changes in their life. So I'm so happy that you're here. And maybe you've seen my post, or maybe you've been following me for a while. Maybe we're friends in real life and you're just seeing some different things that I've been posting. Either way, I'm just glad that you're here. I'm glad I've captured your attention and that you've reached out to me to learn more. So I know exactly where you are right now, because that was me. And so I know how it feels to take that scary first step to reach out and to ask some questions. So what I'm going to do in this short video is I'm going to share with you where I was, where I came from, where I am today, and what got me to where I am today. So my name is Cheryl, and I live in Fort Myers, Florida with my husband, Scott, and we have a son and a daughter who are both in college. And three things that you might know about me, or maybe you don't know about me. First of all, my faith is super important to me. I always want to glorify God in all that I do. And secondly, I am always full of joy, and I'm always positive, and yes, it is genuine. I truly believe the best in others, and I just want to shine God's light into our world through love and kindness to others. So, and third, I love the beach. I love sunshine. I love summer. So that's just a little bit about me. So, okay, let's get to why you are really here. Let me start by just telling you where I came from. I've actually been in the network marketing space for over 18 years. And I just really, in that space, I took one step at a time, what the leaders and trainers were telling me to do, and I did that, and it just led me to the next thing and to the next thing. And because of taking that action, I built a solid customer base and a large team, and I almost made it to the top of that marketing plan. I'm so grateful for the years that I spent there, the knowledge that I gained, as well as all of the wonderful relationships that I have because of that. But I also found myself very unsatisfied in that space and always feeling like I had to do more. I felt like I was leaning on my team and customers to help me reach my goals, and it just really didn't feel aligned with the way that I wanted to build a business. And meanwhile, the promises of that marketing plan were still out of reach, and we were still broke. I was covering the cost of our products, but really not much more. And I spent so much money on travel, to conferences and to events, and on hosting events that, in the hope that maybe I would sell something, get a small amount of commission for a sale that happened at that event. And I was just putting more and more into it without those efforts being rewarded. We seem to always be having too much month at the end of our money. We were waiting on things like tax returns and bonus checks to go on vacation and to buy presents and to do things, to actually live our life. We were going into debt just to travel and to do those things that we wanted to do in our life. And the whole reason I started that business was to create more income and to get out of debt. But it was kind of like this side hustle that never stopped hustling, and it was always up to me to do more or be better or just, it required more of me. And I just knew that I was created for more. I knew that God wanted more for me, but I knew that there was just a better way, that there had to be a better way. So maybe that's where you are. Maybe you are in a job and you just don't feel like you're being rewarded for your efforts that you're putting in. Maybe you're just exhausted at the end of your day. And maybe you have a second job that at the end of your day, you have to go to the second job. Or maybe you're a busy mom and you just don't feel like, how are you going to have time to have another stream of income, have a job on the side, or, maybe you're a full-time working mom and you still aren't able to cover the cost of all the endless things that your kids need. And, you've thought about doing a side hustle, but you just don't want that struggle that takes all of your time to do that. So, or maybe it's in your health. Maybe you are experiencing some dissatisfaction in your health and nothing is working. You're feeling stuck and you just know that there's a better way to live a healthier life, but you just don't know what it is. And maybe you've tried a lot of the things and you just know that something is missing. Something in your life is missing. God has something for you. God has abundance for you, and it's just not there. So if you're feeling any of those things, I'm thankful that you're here, because that longing and that desire and that want to change is inside you, because it actually can be true for you. So whatever you're wanting to change, I'm going to believe it for you. I'm going to believe that God already has that in place and a plan for you to get there. And I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're taking a look at what this is to see if this is the path for you to get there. So what happened next was I was kind of sitting in this space where I had given up. And I just had accepted that this was life. I didn't want to work more. I didn't want to try harder. I didn't want to do more. I was worn out. I was burnout. We were still broke. I just couldn't get past that. I couldn't see past doing that. Scott was working 2 jobs. I was working a full-time job, and I had this side hustle that wasn't really hustling very hard at. And we didn't have time for our marriage. We didn't have money to do anything. We were kind of like 2 ships passing in the night, with our time. We had to take some things out of our budget just to get the month to stretch. And I just felt like any amount of effort I would put into this would just take too much time away from family. And I just didn't have that much time to give. And I didn't have that much energy to give to it anymore. So then I spent some time with a woman that God had placed in my life. And she had hope and she had pure joy for where her life was now, but also just where it was going. And she had this like magic dust that she sprinkled on anyone that came into her path. And it honestly woke me up from this complacent coma that I was in. And I realized I had been settling for a good life when I could have a great life. And so I took a step and I had that conversation with her. And then I took action into a new learning space with her. And one of the first quotes I heard in that new space was, "What is keeping you so loyal to a life that is keeping you so stuck?" And it got me thinking, and it got me feeling things that were different. And all of a sudden I had some hope for our future. And I felt God calling me to more. And I invited Scott to take a look with me, and we started having these conversations about what our future could look like. And we got really clear on what we wanted. And our marriage strengthened because all of a sudden we were on the same page again and we were dreaming again. And he got really honest with me about the years that he silently supported me, but also like saw me struggle. And we got really excited about how this space was different and how this could make a huge difference and a huge change in our life and support the life that we actually really wanted to live. And so here are some things that we saw. We saw a community who thought bigger than we had ever thought before. We saw that potential to make a bigger income, to help us move out of debt, and to just break through those limitations that we had on our finances and change our financial future. We saw growth and energy, authenticity and joy and freedom and gratitude. We saw the ability to make this big income based solely on the sales that we would make and not based on the sales others would make. And that was huge for me. We knew we had abundance in our health, but we knew we could always up level that, right? And we just saw this automation and duplication system that they had in place that would allow us to have another stream of income that wasn't another job, and one that didn't require us to to be there to make money, that once it was set up and it would continue to grow without all of that additional effort that I was feeling in that other space. And we not only found all of these things that we didn't even know were possible and didn't even really know that we were looking for, but we found way more than all of that. So I took action that was way out of my comfort zone, very scary, like borrowing money for us to get started in this space, dropping a title that no longer served me from that network marketing company. And each time we took those really scary steps, God moved in our life. He moved mountains that had been those limitations that we had placed there. And we saw miracles happen that we knew were only from Him. And visions and dreams for our life that we created together were starting to become a reality, and a whole new world of life and joy and freedom and possibilities opened up to us. We relocated to Florida. We get to see palm trees and sunshine every day. We're more active. We get to go for walks and spend time together. We go work out together. We play tennis. We go to the pool and the beach. And it's just this life that we created, this life that we wanted. I got to go on a cruise of the Greek islands with my daughter, and that had always been a dream of mine. And all of this happened because we started thinking bigger, and we started seeing opportunities all around us, and we took action. And so I just want you to know that this is available to you as well. God has such big things available to you, and He wants you to see them all around you. And you really can take the action to take your life from good to great. And I want to help you do that. I have heart and passion to help others do what I did, and just to create a life that you're excited to live every day. So if this resonates with you at all, your next step is to go to the link that I'm going to send you after this, which will take you to my online learning academy. And you're going to find out exactly how to radically transform your life into the abundance that God has for you. You're going to learn how to create an income online and how to dramatically increase that income while freeing up your time to build the life that you want to live. So I'm going to show you exactly how this process works. And when I stepped into this academy space, I was completely amazed at all of the training and all of the support that was provided. They have everything that you need to launch your business, and you do not need any other platforms or apps or courses or programs at all, which was a huge benefit because I've seen a lot of those other spaces and other things, and just to have this all in one place for everything is just truly amazing, and just saves you so much time and effort. And everything they provide is top notch and so well done. They have automation and duplication systems already in place that allow you to just do that a little amount of work and the rest is done for you. And so I was just lit up by the energy of the people, the visions and the dreams and the thinking, the bigger thinking that they have for their future. And it's so catching. It's just so full of energy. So I just invite you to trust me, trust the process. You're watching this video for a reason, because you want a change in your life. And if you don't check out this link, if you don't go to this academy, online academy link, your life's going to stay exactly where it is right now. And I know that that's not what you really want. I know that God has abundance for you and that you have big dreams and visions for your life. And I want you to know it's possible, it's achievable, and that this is the plan, the path for you to get all of those dreams and visions to become reality. So I'm excited to walk alongside anyone that comes into this space with me. I have a goal to help 25 families create a life that they really love and want to wake up with purpose and fulfillment, and to really know, to just really know that this is the path that God has for them, to really enjoy that abundance. So will you be one of those families that I get to help, to come alongside and support and show the way to a better life full of more purpose, more fulfillment, more joy than you could ever imagine? So send me a message that you watched this video and that you're ready for the next step. And just know that I'm here to support and help you, and I love you so much. Thank you for watching.